Hi guys, Greg here from FretDojo.com, which is all about mastery of jazz guitar. In today's video, I thought I would give you a walkthrough through a brilliant program that I've come across by Chris Standring. He's developed a chord melody video course that you might be interested in checking out. I've put this out to my subscribers, but I've had a few emails back asking for a bit more information about what's in the course. So I thought I'd run you through it and show you what is in store if you decide to purchase this course. Okay, so without further ado, let's get straight into it right after this. Alright, so here we are. This is what you'll see once you log in to Chris Standring's Jazz Guitar Video Masterclass. So it says Volume 2 here because Volume 1 is concerned with single line playing, whereas Volume 2 is exclusively on chord melody. So you don't actually need to have the Volume 1 to be able to work through Volume 2. They're quite separate programs. So I just wanted to make that point out before we start. Okay, well let's press the begin button and let's go. So a bit of information about Chris there. He's a very well-known jazz recording artist. He spent many years as a touring musician and studio guitarist, and has had a very successful career. So you're definitely in the right hands when someone like this puts a course together. Alright, so let's just look down the left hand side here, because I think this shows you what's in store for the course the best. We have part 1 here, the jazz language. Now let's look at a couple of these things here. So we'll go to the first lesson now, and we'll just play a bit of Chris's intro about the course for you.
Hi there, I'm Chris Standring, and welcome to Volume 2 of my Jazz Masterclass series. I've decided to focus on chord melody exclusively in this program, as many of you have sent emails wanting to know much more about it. I've also not seen too much out there regarding this subject other than transcriptions of chord melody solos. I should say that transcribed solos are extremely relevant, and there will be plenty of that in this program too. But what I haven't seen is the application of ideas and how to thread them together in a linear way. So this will be my attempt to do just that.
This is why I recommended this course, because Chris is right on the money here, is that, until recently there hasn't been a lot of material on how to actually understand the nuts and bolts of chord melody. It was just kind of pre-done solos, almost as if you're like a classical guitar player just learning pre-arranged solos. So this goes a lot more deeper than that. Now, we're not going to watch all the course, obviously, in this video, but the outline, I'll just go through each lesson and the general approach. So, firstly, the Lesson 1 goes into fingerstyle playing, which I think is really important for a chord melody player, especially if you want to sound like Joe Pass on his solo albums. Fingerstyle is pretty essential. You can play chord melody with a pick, and you could probably adapt the material in this program to chord melody plectrum style, but I think Chris has done the right thing here and included some nice warm-up exercises on fingerstyle technique. Now let's move on to lesson 2, and this is what kind of frames his whole part 1 of this course. The first part of the course is to do with understanding how to approach chords in a very simple way when it comes to jazz guitar. So often when we're playing jazz guitar, you can get kind of confused and in a knot when you start seeing things like G7 flat 5 sharp 9 or C minor 7 with a 6 in it and things like that. So what Chris does is follow Joe Pass's lead. I've seen videos of Joe Pass talk about this concept of breaking down chords into just 3 main types: major, minor, and dominant. I've found this hugely important in my own playing, and it really simplifies things. So whereas all the other kind of bells and whistles on each chord, the sharp 11s or the flat 13s, they're just ornaments over these basic sounds, these major, minor, or dominant sounds. So Chris talks about that a lot and where he got that idea, and he quotes Joe Pass quite a bit there. And then he goes through each of these chords, the 2 chord, the 5 chord, and the 1 chord, because the 2 chord is usually a minor chord in a major 2-5-1, the 5 chord is a dominant chord, and the 1 chord is a major chord. So in a 2-5-1, you actually have all the different basic chord types in that one progression. And so then he elaborates into it. Like, let's say, for example, the 2 chord, he talks a little bit about how a 2 chord is constructed, and or a minor chord, we should say. And then he gives examples of chord melody lines that you can play over a 2 chord. So let's have an example here. Etc. So the approach that Chris outlines here is learning these simple patterns for each of the 3 chord types, and then learning how to thread them together. And so you'll be able to improvise with these lines, but also they serve as good foundational building blocks for building your own arrangements. So once all that's covered in the first section, part 2 then goes into actual solos that Chris has put together. So actual chord melody solos. So this first one, Body and Soul, he has some nice notes and a video kind of explaining his approach and what kind of struck him as he was arranging this tune. And you can get some really nice little pearls of wisdom as you reading and watching these things. And here's kind of the cream of the crop with this course is some really lovely chord melody arrangements that have been tabbed out very accurately with really nice video demonstrations. So let's have a quick look at one of them. Isn't that lovely? So yeah, just listening to that wants me to get out my guitar and start playing some chord melody right now. Yeah, so as you can see, Chris is a brilliant player, and he's also got some lovely arranging ideas in this one that he's put together of Body and Soul. So so there's a few solos here. So Body and Soul, What Are You Doing the Rest of Your Life, and The Days of Wine and Roses, and then he wraps it up kind of summarizing the course as a whole. So yeah, this course isn't something that's kind of graded or assessed. It's not that kind of course. It's more a do it at your own pace kind of course, and a wonderful resource for whenever you need to dip back into it to look for more ideas and kind of if you get a bit fuzzy on some of the concepts. So that's what's great about this kind of online method, is that he could update it if he likes, but it'll always be there because you'll have unlimited access to it if you get a copy of it. So yeah, that's Chris's course in a nutshell. I hope you found that interesting. So if you'd like to get a copy of this course, just click the link below this video, which will take you to a page with a bit more information. So yeah, I think chord melody is something that's a bit mysterious for a lot of jazz guitar players, but it really doesn't have to be if you have teachings of this quality. So I don't really recommend things unless I really think they're worthwhile, and I thought that this was such a good program I couldn't help but recommend it. So I hope you get some value out of this course if you choose to go ahead and get a copy, and yeah, let me know what you think and what you get out of the course. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Okay, so that concludes our little walkthrough through Chris Standring's Chord Melody Video Masterclass. It's a brilliant program, and I can highly recommend it for anyone looking at taking their chord melody playing to the next level. So yeah, if you're interested in getting a copy, just click the link below this video, and yeah, it's very easy and you can get instant access straight away. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode of Fret Dojo. Bye for now. And for more jazz guitar lessons, tips, and free stuff, visit www.FretDojo.com.